Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing how to start building muscle from zilch, okay? How to start building muscle from nothing. You guys can start anywhere. Any of you that are watching this video, after this video is done, you can go start doing these things and you will start to see results, okay? This can work for anyone at any level. My name is Noah Hunsaker. I am the founder of Get Her Done Fitness, and I made it my mission to help other young and teenage men get the body of their dreams. And there are currently a few seats available in my mentorship program called the Teen Transformation Accelerator, where I'm helping young teenage men, just like myself, ages 16 through 19, gain insane amounts of muscle and minimal fat in 12 weeks. And so if that sounds interesting to you and you're looking to get the body of your dreams, take your physique to that next level, go down below and click the link to book a call with me, see if you're a good fit. I'm looking forward to potentially working with you guys. So hopping right into this one, how to build muscle from zilch, from nothing, okay? With a lot of people who are looking to take their physique to the next level, who are looking to take that next step forward, it's really hard to get your foot into the door, right? The hardest part is actually showing up. Like the hardest part is actually showing up, your first day to the gym or your first day just going and doing something towards getting that dream physique of yours, okay? And that is what I'm here to help you get through, is that first kind of just leaping into it, because it's really hard to just buckle down, just hold your breath and take a leap of faith and hop right into it. It can be scary. It can be nerve-wracking, right? And I get it. I've been there. When I first started in the gym, I went in, was kind of nervous. It's like all these people who are bigger than me, have more experience than me. I don't really understand what I'm doing. I might look stupid doing something. Okay, it happens to all of us. So taking that first leap. Okay, how I actually started, right, with my fitness journey and gaining and building muscle was at home. I didn't even have a gym membership until I was about a year and a half into it. I would just do super basic, just whatever I could find. I would use these 10-pound dumbbells that we had just floating around the house. I would do curls with those. I would do push-ups, and then I eventually bought a pull-up bar off of Amazon. It was like 20 bucks, and I was able to do pull-ups then. So I did pull-ups, push-ups, curls, and then I also did air squats, and then I eventually moved on to pistol squats because those were a harder variation. And I got pretty good at doing that stuff at home, right? I was able to go from probably, I'm trying to remember these numbers because it's been so long, and I strictly just do like barbell training now. But I think I started out, I was able to do like 10 push-ups, and then I worked my way up to like 30 in a row, or like 35, maybe 40 in a row. And so I was seeing some pretty significant strength gains. I was also able to go from not being able to do a single pull-up to being able to do like 10 or so pull-ups in a row, okay? And so those strength gains were very significant. And as you all know, as I've explained multiple times in these videos, mass moves mass, okay? The more mass you're moving, or the stronger you are, the bigger you are, right? You're stronger, you're able to move more mass. Mass moves mass. The more mass you're moving, the more mass you have, right? So the stronger you are, the bigger you are. And in doing these super basic home workouts, I was able to gain about 10 or so pounds onto my physique of mostly muscle. And don't get me wrong, maybe from an outsider's perspective, I still looked like your pretty skinny, normal average kid. But the point is that I was bigger than I was. Even if you look at me now, some people might think, oh, maybe he lifts, maybe he doesn't. Well, the point is though, is that I'm 40 pounds heavier than I was a couple years ago, and that's mostly muscle. And so that's what you're going to be looking at as well, is making these small incremental changes that are going to get you that dream physique in the long run. And so when it comes to starting your training right now and getting your foot in the door, if you don't have access to a gym membership, or you don't have access to a gym, you don't have the funds for that, no worries. And the only equipment that I really recommend that you get if you're starting at home, if you're going to do it the same way I did, is buying a pull-up bar, okay? It's like 20 bucks. It's totally worth the money. And you set it up in your door frame, and you can do pull-ups. You can do hanging leg raises for your abs. So you can do ab workouts. You can do pull-ups, you can do different kinds of pull-ups. There's a lot that you can do with that. The most important thing with doing these things at home, like push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups, etc., is that you are gradually improving. Because like I've said, the more mass you're able to move, right, the stronger you are, the bigger you're going to be. You're looking to gain muscle, get bigger at home, start out at home. You need to be actively trying to go harder than you did the previous session. When it comes to training at home, you're going to be looking at a lot of the same principles that you're going to be looking at with the gym. And that's that you need to give yourself time to recover in between your muscle groups. And so I would recommend doing a very similar split to what I recommend you start out with if you're starting out in the gym. And that's going to be push, pull, legs, rest day. That's 7 days a week. Okay. And on push day, you're going to do push-ups, right? You're working your push muscles, which is going to be your chest, your triceps, and your shoulders, okay? And so you're going to start out and you're going to do as many push-ups as you can, okay, on Monday. Say you're able to get 10 push-ups, okay? That's awesome. And then you're going to rest for about 2 minutes and you're going to do 10 more push-ups. And so in total, you're going to do about 10 sets of push-ups. And so then along with that, you can do different body weight exercises for your shoulders and triceps as well. Like you can get on the ground and do the tricep extensions. You can also do pike push-ups. You're focusing mostly on your shoulders for the push-ups. And you're going to do at least 10 sets of all of those. Because if that's the only movement that you're doing for that muscle group, you want to go freaking hard. But like if I'm in the gym and I'm doing 5 different exercises for one muscle group, I'm probably going to do like 3 or 4 sets. But if I'm just doing one exercise for that muscle group, I can do like 10 plus sets. So I would recommend you do 10 sets and track your progress in a notebook as well. Okay. And so write down, okay, I was able to get 10 push-ups for my first set, and then 9 push-ups for my second set, then 9 again, then 8. And so just write down, in 10 little numbers. And that's how many push-ups you got for each of those sets for 10 sets. And then on your next push day, you're going to come in and you're going to try to improve that. So you're going to try to get 11, 10, 10, etc. You're going to try to constantly improve. And if you don't improve, don't get discouraged, right? Because there are times when you're maybe under the weather. But the point is that you need to be actively trying. Don't take what I'm saying with, oh, well, if you can't get more, it's okay. Well, still try as hard as you freaking can to get more. But if you can't, then that's okay. But don't just tell yourself, well, I guess I'm just feeling under the weather today, so I'm just going to stop at this. That's how many I got. It's like, no, dude. If you're actually feeling under the weather and you're not able to get more, you're not getting stronger, you will know. Like, you'll go as hard as you freaking can, and you're not going to go past that, okay? But you're going to be actively trying to get more and more and more every session, and you will get stronger, you will get bigger. And then for your pull day, I would recommend, just buying the pull-up bar. It's $20. You can do pull-ups, okay? And if you can't do a pull-up yet, that's totally fine. You can also buy some pretty cheap resistance bands to help you to work up to doing a full pull-up. And so with the resistance bands, you wrap it around the top and then you wrap it around your knees, and it takes some of the resistance off of the pull-up. So instead of pulling up your full body weight, you're maybe pulling up like 0.75 times your body weight, and that makes it so you can do that full pull-up. Or if you need more of the resistance taken off, there's no shame in that. Everyone has to start from somewhere, okay? Just do what you can for your pull day. I would recommend the exact same kind of setup where you do 10 sets of pull-ups. So you do 10 sets of pull-ups, okay, as many as you can for all the sets. And for your biceps, I would recommend getting something to curl. So if you have a backpack that you can load up with books or just heavy stuff, and then grab it by the handles, curl it up, right? And find a good weight that you can do for about 12 reps. So something that you can do for 12 reps and no more, right? And then the next pull session, you're going to try to do that, for 10 sets of 13 instead, and then 10 sets of 14, and then maybe add some more weight, and that'll bring you back down to about, say, 8 reps, okay? And then you're going to do that for 8 reps, and the next time you're going to try to do it for 9 reps, okay? And then next is going to be your leg day, and for your leg day, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this, right? When it comes to at-home training for legs, your options are pretty limited in terms of your overload, because your legs are such a strong muscle that you can probably do a lot of body weight squats. You can probably do like 100 or more, honestly. if you're a young man. So for that, you're going to be trying to do about the same thing that you're doing with the curls, where you're going to try to add some resistance in the form of a backpack that's loaded up with weight. You can add that resistance so you can get down to about 20 or so reps per set. Same thing, you're going to do 10 sets of this for 20 or so reps. You're going to want to find enough weight that you can add to do 20 reps, okay? And then an alternative to that is doing pistol squats, where it's a single-legged squat. And to start out, if you can't do a full single-legged squat, then you can help yourself by holding onto something for balance, etc., and even pulling yourself up a little bit. But then you want to slowly add more resistance by using less and less support till you're able to do full reps, and then you can start to rep it out and do more reps every session. Along with that, on your leg day, you're going to be looking at some sort of lunging movement. Okay, so you can just do body weight lunges, or same thing as the squat. You want to have them weighted. So if you have some sort of dumbbells you can hold, or a backpack that you can load up, or just some way to add resistance to make it harder so you can improve every session, that is what you're going to be looking at. You can start doing this at home, super easy. It'll cost you 20 bucks for a pull-up bar, and you should have basically everything else around the house. Like, who doesn't have just some sort of heavy object lying around? Like, use a coffee maker for all I care. Like, find something that's heavy. You can add resistance to most of these lifts. And if you are doing this every day, however many weeks, however many months, you are going to see results, okay? Because you're going to be getting stronger, therefore you're going to be getting bigger. If you guys found this information useful and you never want to miss a new video, go down below and hit that subscribe button. I'm on a mission to help all the teenage men get insane, crazy physiques. And so I'm really looking to bring you this value and this content. And so go down below, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Always remember to get her done.